Welcome back to In Ohio Country Today. And with me today is Gerry Puckett with the Ohio Corn Growers. Gerry, tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us what you do here for the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers.
Well, first of all, thanks for coming and seeing us here today at the Ohio Corn and Wheat Building. I'm the Director of Communications and Industry Engagement. So what I do is I get the chance to talk to all of our members and talk to them about the great work that the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association is doing for our members and doing for really grain growers across Ohio. I also am in charge of membership. That's part of my job, and helping to get the word out about becoming a member, why you should become a member, and really get a chance to talk back to our members and give them a chance to feel like they are seeing the value that we are providing to them as members of our Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association.
Gerry, what are you going to tell me as a prospective member and why I should join the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers?
Well, that's a really good question, one that we get quite a bit, to be honest with you. And really, my answer to them always is, we want to make sure your voice is heard in Washington, D.C. and in Columbus, Ohio. And the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association is the only organization in Ohio that's actually working on behalf of corn and wheat growers. And those needs are different than, say, other organizations as well. So we are actively working on your behalf. We're fighting for issues like E15, getting that across the finish line, working on trying to open new markets for trade and expansion, in exports. But also, we are that voice that goes into Washington, D.C. and speaks up for our farmers, our corn and grain and wheat farmers, and also in Columbus, Ohio. We're only as strong as our base, and we need as many people to join us in our fight to work on behalf of all grain growers in Ohio. And we've seen some wins. We've been very successful in those wins, and we continue to grow upon them. So what we're doing is working, but we need more people to join us.
Well, you know, it was interesting. Vivek Ramaswamy was here a little while ago at the building, and talked about how important agriculture is and how important the corn and wheat growers is to the farmers in Ohio.
Yeah, so, that's something that we are, it was a bold and historic step, something that we have never done something we haven't done in the last 30 years is attach our name to a candidate and endorse them for a position. So our growers had a chance, our PAC board had a chance to sit down one-on-one with Vivek, ask him some tough questions about H2 Ohio, tough questions about ethanol, tough questions about taxes, property taxes, all issues that farmers are facing and feeling right now. And they had a chance to press him for answers, and to his credit, he responded. And so they had a chance to meet him eye to eye, and they came away feeling that he was a candidate that they wanted to put their name behind. Like I said, a bold and historic step, something that this organization hasn't done in 30 years, and it's something that we feel good about. We encourage other members who have questions about Vivek or wondering why we took this step to do the research on their own, ask to meet him like people had a chance to do today, look him eye to eye, ask him tough questions, and judge for themselves if he's the right candidate for governor.
Well, Gerry, there's so much more going on here in Ohio and with the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers. And if somebody wanted to find out more information about that, where can they go?
Yeah, I encourage you to go to ohiocornandwheat.org. We have a great website. We're full of news, full of great information, things that are going on, things that are impacting farmers now. So it's an information source for you. But also check us out on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook channel. But most importantly, if you're not a member of Ohio Corn and Wheat, I highly suggest that you do so, because we've been very successful, not only over time, but throughout this year. We were able to stop a grain bin and field tile tax in Columbus. We were able to advocate on behalf of our farmers with regards to the farm bill, and able to get a lot of the one big beautiful bill that everybody keeps hearing about. We were able to get a lot of important provisions provided in that. And vomit and toxin research money has been $500,000 is waiting for approval, but we were able to get that through. In these tough times, in these tough fiscal times in Washington, D.C., in order to get $500,000 across the table it's tough to do, but we were able to do that. So we need everyone to join us. So if you're not a member, please consider becoming a member. Go to ohiocornandwheat.org, click the Join or Renew Now tab, and it'll take you just seconds to get you set up and become a member.
And there'll be a link on our website as well. Gerry, thanks for being with us.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll be back with more in Ohio Country Today right after this.